It's Countdown to Retirement for the month of March 2019. Every month I make a video counting down to retirement in June 2019. So what did I get this week? Mostly the videos are book haul videos and what books I read. 7th Avenue. This is by Norman Bogner. It was 50 cents. Put it in the little book sleeve. It's supposed to be a good novel. Not something I would usually read, but cover kind of caught my attention, and it's nice to have something different to read once in a while. Exploring the American West, 1803 to 1879. This is like a National Park Service book. It was $1. This was in shrink wrap. It was $2, brand new. American Visions, The Epic History of Art in America by Robert Hughes. Put the clear Broadart jacket on it. And this I just picked up today was $2. Bogey, a celebration of the life and films of Humphrey Bogart. Appreciation by Richard Schickel, and a foreword by Stephen Bogart. And it says the movies, maybe there's some movie reviews by George Perry. And again, this was $2. It's like an almost brand new condition. As you can see, I like to get books inexpensively. Usually, I go to used bookstores on weekends sometimes, take rides. It could be 1 hour, 2 hour ride, sometimes 3. It's fun, go with the family. But I work near Strand Books in New York City, so I'm there every day during my lunch break, looking for bargains. It's getting tough. There's some professional book buyers out there looking to resell. So it is hard to find the last few months that they've been out there doing their thing. But if you go every day, you're bound to find a book here and there. So this week was pretty good, 4 books. Till next time, take care. Bye. It's Thursday, March 14th, and usually I wait until Fridays to do my end of week video, but I have some time, and I'm taking my chances that I won't find anything tomorrow. Although I do hope I find something, and I'll just do my video now anyway. So, first book, this I purchased on the internet, People on the Earth by Edwin Corley. This is an old book from I should have looked this up first. From 1937, and this edition was printed around, 1950. The jacket's very plain, but the book was about $3.80 or 90 cents plus shipping. So that's pretty good. Edwin Corley, the reason why I purchased this is the author, Edwin Corley, wrote a book called Fig Tree John, which I thought was very good. And I have several different versions of that book in paperback, hardcover. One has a slipcase. Then I picked up Outside Strand. This is called Thunder and Lightning by Phil Esposito, a retired hockey player. Written also with Peter Golenbach. It's subtitled A No Bullshit Hockey Memoir. I used to like hockey when I was younger, in like my teenage years, and Phil Esposito was still playing at that time. I don't really follow hockey anymore, but this looked interesting. My wife's a hockey fan. Also Outside Strand, $1. Revolutionary Summer by Joseph J. Ellis. Subtitled The Birth of American Independence. Brand new. This I just found today, Skeptic by Michael Shermer. This is subtitled Viewing the World with a Rational Eye, and it's a collection of articles from the author's monthly Scientific American columns. $1. And this was a good find. Now, this book, before I even show it, it's really tough Outside Strand. There's professional book resellers, and you got to be in the right place, right time. There's anywhere from 2 to 3 at any given time, all grabbing for books as they come out. So when I'm on my lunch break and I go there, I try to be in the mix. And I did manage to get this. It's Frank Sinatra, an American legend, written by his daughter Nancy Sinatra. This was still in the shrink wrap. I got really lucky. I was reaching for it at the same time as the bookseller was reaching for it, and he moved his hand away he already had like a big stack of books, and I guess he just didn't want to, get into it, um, which was very nice. So that's it for this week. Some really nice books, I think. Very good prices, which is very important. And this weekend we're not going book shopping, but the following weekend, was it 15, 16, so like the 23rd, I think it is, a Saturday, we're going out upstate New York, going to a book sale. So, and really, that book sale, I mean, like, I don't even need to go. I have so many books, but it's fun to get out for the day. And it's almost like I'm embarrassed. I keep buying more books, and I just can't read them, and I have nowhere to put them. But it's just fun. I can't stop. But it's okay. You don't want to hear about this. I gotta go. It's Friday, March 15th, and as luck would have it, I found 2 books today, so this will be a little amendment to yesterday's video. These were $1 each outside Strand. All for the Union, the Civil War Diary and Letters of Elisha Hunt Rhodes, forward by Jeffrey C. Ward. It's in nice condition. And Women's Diaries of the Westward Journey by Lillian Schlissel, prefaced by Carl N. Degler. So that's what I found today, and next week is another week, and the month is half over. I can't believe it. Till next time, bye. It's Wednesday, March 20th, and time for a midweek book haul update. So what did I get this week at Strand? Western novel, Treaty at Fort Laramie by John Legg. Nice condition. This is practically brand new, if not brand new. With Malice Toward None, a biography of Abraham Lincoln by Stephen B. Oates, $1. And also $1 and brand new, Bruce Dickinson of Iron Maiden, his autobiography. So that's it so far this week. Tomorrow it's supposed to rain. I'm not sure if I'm going to go to Strand. We'll see how bad it is. And anyway, until next time, bye. It's Friday, March 22nd, and time for a little mini end-of-week update. Running with the Devil, a book about Van Halen by Noel E. Monk. I have this in hardcover, but it was like brand new in softcover. Couldn't turn it down. Wonders of the Universe by Brian Cox, C-O-X. And that's $2. Looks just about brand new outside Strand. I put the clear Brodart jacket on it. And last but not least, this was in shrink wrap outside Strand for $2. I was in the right place at the right time, or I would not have gotten this. Photography and the American Civil War. Also, I put the clear Brodart sleeve on it, $2. So, pretty good week at Strand. This I was happy to find today. Also, right place, right time. Tomorrow we go out book hunting some more and bowling. Till next time, bye. It's Saturday night, March 23rd, and we had a pretty good book haul today. I got 18 books. My son got a Doctor Who book called Whoology, and my wife found 3 James Patterson books, and we also found a book for my mother that she had on her wish list. So, what did I get today? Well, first, before I get to that, we were supposed to go north of Poughkeepsie, a little north of Poughkeepsie, to a book sale. And I decided yesterday that I wanted to instead go to Niantic, Connecticut, to the Book Barn, where we've been many times. I don't know, I just didn't know what to expect at this book sale, and I know what to expect at the Book Barn, and I just had this feeling just to go there, and I'm glad I did. I don't know what I missed today at that other sale, maybe some good stuff, but I did pretty good at the Book Barn. We also went to Lillian's Cafe for lunch and went bowling in East Haven on the way home in Connecticut. So what did I get today? I had 2 books on my wish list that I've been looking for. These are from the Foundation series. There's 7 books by Isaac Asimov, and I needed 2 of them, so I found today Forward the Foundation and Foundation and Earth. So that was good. And this looked interesting. It was only $1. Marion Zimmer Bradley, the author, The Heritage of Hester, Hastur. It's a Darkover novel. It's like, I guess, a series. I was looking it up online, and apparently the author is accused of sexual child abuse by her children. Book got good reviews. Maybe I'll read it someday. I don't know, but just pointing that out. You never know what you're getting. I looked it up actually in the store, and that's why I bought it, because it had good reviews, but I didn't know about the charges against the author. But, like I say, maybe I'll read it someday. Doesn't mean the book isn't good. Okay, next. $1, Raymond Chandler. Trouble is My Business. This book goes often for big money on like eBay. There is a crease that you can't really see. I put a professional tape that doesn't yellow with age on the inside of the cover. You can maybe see the line here. So on the inside of the front cover, there's some tape on there to keep it together. But for a reading copy or just to show, it's pretty cool for $1. I'm fine with that. A couple of Mike Shane books that I didn't have by Brett Halliday. This one is Date with a Dead Man and In a Deadly Vein, which was originally titled Murder Wears a Mummer's Mask. This cover here is by Robert McGinnis. And I'm not sure who did this cover, but McGinnis always did these like beautiful exotic women on his covers. This book I have, but this was a good reading copy if I ever want to read Gomer Pyle. I don't know that I ever will, but it's only $1. It's kind of cool to have another copy. This is a beat-up copy that I didn't even bother putting in a book bag. It's called Cimarron Trace by James Norman. Looks kind of interesting, but it's old. The pages are brittle, and for $1, I figured it didn't hurt to get it, just to something good to read on the train when I'm going to work, which won't be too much longer. Retire in the end of June 25th, my last day. But anyway, if I do like it, I could always look for a good copy. Shane by Jack Schaefer. I think I have this in paperback already, but just felt like getting it. Like I have room just to feel like getting stuff. I don't. I probably shouldn't have bought it, but I did. Comanche Moon by Larry McMurtry. This is part of the Lonesome Dove series of 4 books. I read 2 of them, and they were both very good. Lonesome Dove and Streets of Laredo. So I want to read the other 2. And this book, The Romantics by Peter Brandvold. And this got good reviews also. It's only $1. It's like excellent condition. Western fiction. Then, that was it for the paperbacks. This is a Lakeside Classics book. They come out like once a year. This is from... hold on, don't rush me. This is from 1956, and the complete title is Memoir, or A Cursory Glance at My Different Travels and My Sojourn in the Creek Nation, by Louis Leclerc de Milford. So it's first-hand account. He was took a journey to the States from, I guess, France in the late 1700s, lived with the Creek Indians for a while, or at least visited with them. So, looks interesting. It was $4. The Devil's Advocate, an Ambrose Bierce reader. Edited by Brian St. Pierre. Hammett, as in Dashiell Hammett. A Life at the Edge by William F. Nolan. Hardcover. I didn't put a cover on that one yet, a clear jacket. Same for this book. Cary Grant, a biography by Mark Elliott. It's in excellent condition. Hardcover, dust jacket. It was $4. I have 2 Cary Grant biographies now, and that's enough, I guess. I think it's. I'm not even sure if there are others anyway. Lost my train of thought. Back to the books. Loser Take All, The Comic Art of Woody Allen, a new expanded edition by Maurice Yakawar. Weird name. Yacowar. Soft cover. I think this was $4. A lot of the books there at the Book Barn are $4. You can find others that are more expensive, but by and large, most of them are $4. The Illustrated Woody Allen Reader. The Illustrated Woody Allen Reader. Edited by Linda Sunshine. And it is illustrated. Let's see here. And there's pictures from Woody Allen movies, pictures of Woody Allen, other pictures that just relate to the text. $4, looks good. And something sticky on the back. I got it, like a piece of tape. And last, this was a cool find, since we're very into bowling. It's called Let's Go Bowling by Eric Dregney. And this book is from the early 2000s, so it's like before Belmonte, I'm thinking of it. Never mind. Belmonte, Jason Belmonte, predates him. This is from 2005. I think he started bowling a few years later. At least, on TV. So that's it, 18 books. Pretty good haul. Don't know where I'm going to put these books. It's going to take me maybe a week, 10 days or more, and just doing a little bit here and there and finding places for things. I'm going to have to do some rearranging, but it was fun. I love books, and what are you going to do, right? This is it. But we probably should not go to a bookstore for a while. I do go to Strand, of course, every day during work. It's good for the walk. Unfortunately, I often find books. Unfortunately. It's Friday afternoon, March 29th. This will be the last video for me for March 2019. 3 months to go to retirement. So what did I get this week? It's been really hard at Strand to get anything with the professional book buyers. This wasn't the greatest of weeks there. This is a little book, a little hardcover, but it's kind of cool. Artists of the American West. And there are pictures and texts about, I think it was 13 or 15 different Western artists. Charlie Russell, Frederick Remington, Henry Farney. It's kind of a cool little book. It's $2. Kind of nice little collectible. This I picked up inside Strand. Leonard, My 50-Year Friendship with a Remarkable Man by William Shatner. And this I purchased at Barnes & Noble. Wild West magazine. There's an article by Paul Hedren about the Battle of the Rosebud that I wanted to read. This I picked up on Amazon. Hard-Boiled America by Jeffrey O'Brien, expanded edition. Subtitled Lurid Paperbacks. Lurid, L-U-R-I-D. Paperbacks and the Masters of Noir. Lurid. For some reason it sounds funny when I'm saying it. I did see this at the Book Barn in Niantic, Connecticut, but it was an old edition. This is the new updated, expanded. I didn't buy the other one. Books that I read this month. I read a science fiction book by Jerry Earl Brown called Under the City of Angels. It wasn't bad. I think I gave it maybe 3 stars out of 5. This book was pretty good, by William Shatner. I don't remember what I rated this. It's called William Shatner, Live Long and What I Learned Along the Way. I probably gave it like 3.5 to 4 stars. And this book I'm about finished with. I have maybe another hour to go, and I'll be done with it. I think it's 18 pages. Cimarron Trace by James Norman. It's an old vintage Western, and I'd give this 3 out of 5 or 3.5 out of 5 stars. It's not great. It's not terrible. Some silly errors in the book, that things the author wrote. I'm sure he'd like to take back. but not bad. Not a bad Western overall. So like 3.5 stars. That is it for the month of March. I'm not going anywhere this weekend other than bowling, so no more books coming in. Next month, April, can't believe it, starting Monday. Wow, 3 months to go. About 59 work days. Later.